What's up, bro? It's your boy George Martin Brooks. You can find me on Facebook at George Martin Brooks. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can chop it up. Real quick, I just want to say, why are so many people caping for Charlie Kirk? Why are so many black people caping for Charlie Kirk? And even though we have seen this man say the most degrading things about black people, Malcolm X has said that there's a savior complex within black people. But a lot of black people today, they still got that mindset that was on the plantation, where they love their master. And on the plantation, the slaves on the plantation were so in love with their master that they identified with their master more than he did with himself. And that mindset still exists to this day. And you know what? People are entitled to your opinion. It is what it is. But I tell other people, y'all can't tell black people how to feel. Because like I said, here's a man who never took the time out to understand the plight of black people, never. His whole foundation was black negativity, black dysfunction, the over-exaggeration of black negativity, black criminality. That's all he ever talked about. That was his whole thing. That was his whole spiel. He said black people problems are self-inflicted. And a lot of people would say, you know, he's entitled to his opinion. You know what? You're right. I always say, look, you are entitled to your opinion. But we have a right to be critical of your opinion as well. And that's just really what it is. You know, some black people, I mean, this man has sat there and denied justice for our children. This man said that George Zimmerman was being hunted by Trayvon Martin. A 17-year-old child was killed by a racist psychopath. Do y'all see the pattern of Charlie Kirk? Every time a black person was harmed by a white person, he tries to justify it. Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. And he was wrong about the Ahmaud Arbery situation. Didn't even come out and apologize. He was wrong about the Breonna Taylor situation. He was wrong. He was wrong about that. He didn't come out and apologize. He didn't come out and apologize and recount what he said. But you got black people out here putting a cape on. And then that's what it is. A lot of people trying to say, oh, it's really the black immigrants that celebrate. No, it's not. It's not the black foreigners. You might have some, but it is what it is. That man sat there and said that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an awful person. He disrespected our icons, our heroic figures. He deserved the criticism that he's getting. We're the only people that put the cape on for people who won't spit on you if you was on fire. And I tell black people, look, y'all saying all this, Charlie Kirk was still alive. When you get, if it was your turn or somebody you love that get shot by the police, he'd be sitting there trying to justify it. So what you putting the cape on for? We put the cape on for people who hurt and harm us, who justify harming us. I just don't get it. For what? So those who are celebrating, look at the George Floyd situation. I blame the white supremacists and all those right-wing conservatives for all the mocking and all the memes about George Floyd. Racist Tucker Carlson, they lied and said that man died of an overdose, and the medical examiner never said that. She never said that, even in open court. She's testified and said that Chauvin killed George Floyd. She said that. She never said he died of an overdose, and they knew it. They know it. They still continue to keep being disingenuous, talking about he died of overdose. No, he did not. That's not how he died. You can go look at the autopsy report online. That's not how he died. But he still continued to push this lie. And it wasn't true to begin with. How you think Trayvon Martin family feels? How you think George Floyd's daughter feels? His mother, how you think her family feels? His family. Breonna Taylor, how you think they feel? Here's this man denying justice for their loved ones. And you want us to feel bad? You want us to shed tears? I don't feel petty at all. None. None, because he denied justice in every instance he could have for black people. He had a platform to speak out. He didn't do it. Cry for what? Feel bad for what? For what? You made a living and a platform degrading black people. Or how we know he was a racist. If he wasn't a racist, why is his talking points rooted in white supremacist beliefs? See, Charlie Kirk said the shit that other people couldn't say out loud. And that's why they're kind of mad that he's dead, because now they ain't got a spokesperson no more. They got to find somebody else to say the shit they want to say. And that's just really what it is. So all you black people that's trying to throw black people under the bus for praising his death, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. To me, you're wrong. You can't tell us how to feel. And I'm not listening to it. And for a lot of immigrant brothers and sisters, a lot of black foreign brothers and sisters, I would say, mind your business. If you are not a black American, if your family is from the Caribbean or Africa, mind your business. Because he wasn't talking about Haitian brothers and sisters, Jamaican brothers and sisters, African brothers and sisters. He was talking about our people. Our people. So you don't get to tell us how to feel. Just like people was upset when Trump said that about Haitians and Puerto Ricans, he have a right to be offended by his mouth. His mouth. He went to his grave running his mouth. Running his mouth. That's all you have to do is run his mouth. Talk, 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 talk. Black crime this, black crime that, black crime this. And yet the same person who looked like you sent you to Jesus. All this black crime, this over-fixation with black crime, which is just an exaggeration. Talk about some gang violence. You don't talk about Charlie Kirk. You don't talk about gang violence in your community. The biker gangs, the Mongols, the Hell Angels, shooting each other now. The biker gangs killing each other now. What about the gang violence in your community, Charlie Kirk? That you didn't address. He went to his grave talking about black people. He went to his grave. He went to his grave. And my grandmother used to say all the time, she used to tell me all the time when I was a little boy growing up, that white people would let their house burn down to the ground worrying about black people. They would actually go to their grave worrying about black people. It's so true what she said. They would go to their grave worrying about black people. This man went to his grave talking about black people. So I don't shed no tear. And people can say, oh, he got a family, he got kids. George Floyd got kids too. Just because you have a family, you got kids, that don't exempt you from ridicule. So it's not, you don't get a rest in peace from me. I never liked the Charlie Kirk. I tried to debate him. You debated college students because you wanted yourself to seem like you was more intelligent. You stayed away from the pro-black circles. You stayed away from the pro-black crowd because you know your arguments are in bad faith. You knew that you was spewing some bullshit. And you wanted to make yourself seem intelligent by talking to college kids. But when they wanted you to come to Morehouse or to the HBCUs or the pro-black crowd, you didn't want to do it. And then you got people talking about this shit he was saying is that's facts. What did he say that's facts? What? What's factual? Crime stats? False. Black fathers? False. DEI? False. Affirmative action? False. So all you black people that are out here putting a cape on, you look stupid. You look so stupid. Because like I said, if it was your turn to get shot by the police or some white supremacist, he would try to justify it. You can agree with them all you want, black people. They're never going to like you. They're never going to accept you. And that's really the truth. So that's all I got to say about this shit. When the comedy can come, I'm out.